Okay, I meant to go live like 20 minutes earlier, but I waited too long to test out audio because I wanted to. I mean, I got a mic boom, and I was hoping that would solve like every audio problem I ever had, and it turns out it hasn't. But I think my audio will sound better now than it used to. That at the very least. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, I had to do a ton of tests. I didn't realize how much work I had put into my audio previously until I watched the video like 15 minutes before I planned on starting stream. And then I watched back the video I used to do my audio in the first place, and turns out a lot goes into that. But I think it sounds better now. So let's get to MCC predictions, first of the year. Let's start with the games that are in. We've got... Or no, I'm going to do first glance first, because I feel like that's the right way to go about things. So this event I have a clear-cut top 4 in my mind. I've got Yellow. Yellow was easily the best of the first half teams, in my opinion. And then Day 2, fortunately, had more competitive teams for Yellow. Cyan, Purple, and Pink, I think, are all decent comp for them. If I had to choose an order, I still think Yellow's the strongest. I know Purple looks really, really strong on paper, but I don't know, it's really hard to doubt Shane and Ghosty. So I think I want to put Yellow in first at first glance. Purple second. Then it comes down to where do I think Pink and Cyan will place. And I want to put Pink above Cyan, just at first glance. Because apparently Marissa's pretty good. I don't know how exactly good she is. Some sources are really, really high on her. Like, some people say she's even comp for Joel, which I don't know. That seems like a lot for a newcomer. But then I know I've heard Ghosty say that maybe she's bottom 20. I don't know. I hope she'll do well. And she should be somewhat familiar with the games. Unfortunately, she hasn't streamed yet, so I can't really gauge her that well. But I do think Pink should be a good team. Now, this is where it gets harder. A lot of people are somewhat high on green, but I personally think red just looks better. And I know Red's done some practice today, and I think they looked pretty good in practice too, so... So I think red will be 5th for me. Blue, red, and green are all... These are teams with good potential. But it's hard. I could easily see them failing, getting bottom 3 as well. I guess from the bottom up, that leaves Aqua, Lime, and Orange. I think I'd expect Aqua to get 10th of those. Then I'd say Lime 9th, Orange 8th. And that leaves just blue and green. I think I'll put green ahead, I don't know. Blue seems quite weak, simply because of the experience difference. Blue, Smallhand has only played 1 event, Sunset has only played 1 event, Ross has played, I think, at least 3 events at this point, but that's still not much, 4 events total. So, aside from Feinberg, the team has played 6 events total, and even Fine himself has probably played only... He's only played 7. That's 13 total events across the 4 players. That's not something you often see nowadays, especially for a team with no newcomers. Alright, so what games do we have in store? We have Ace Race, Battle Box, Bingo, Grid Runners, Hole in the Wall Meltdown, Sands of Time, Sky Battle, and To Get to the Other Side. And what are the maps? We have Clouds 2. This is a new map, I believe, because I don't recognize that map at all. It's also a remix. That's something to note. I do not know what the remix is. A lot of people are speculating it's linked to BattleBox Arena somehow, but I don't really know. I don't feel like custom kits isn't enough to... I don't think it's enough to label something as a remix. And, I mean, you can't do the other aspect of BattleBox Arena, which is a best of 9. You can't just put that into BattleBox. That would take ages to complete. Sky Battle is on Mesa. That's a fun map. I'm so excited for Sky Battle to return to Mesa. I really hope that gets played. Alright, starting with Ace Race. This looks like a very competitive Ace Race. If I check Reefy stats, seeing who's in 10th, Ghosty, I do not expect Ghosty to fall out of the top 9 because... Whoops. Because Ghosty got, what, 4th? Last time she played Clouds 2? Which is a very good result. And it's really hard, because that means somebody has to drop out. One of these 10 has to drop out of the top 9. So it could still be Ghosty, but maybe it could be Jojo, 4C, even Feinberg, maybe Hannah. I might just treat all of these top 10 as people who will get top 9, though, for these predictions. That is an important threshold. And that'll put Yellow at the top, because Yellow's the only team with 2 people in the top 9. And Reefy Stats seems to agree, although Marmalade's overrated by these stats. Who next, then? Oh yeah, that doesn't look good for Blue. Blue's definitely getting 10th, I think. Feinberg has not even played... Or no, sorry, Smallent has not played Ace Race at all. So it's good. Feinberg's probably going to get the majority of his team's coins, and even then, he's not a particularly high coin getter in Ace Race. He's in that 4th to 9th range. Otherwise, yeah, Lime, that seems about accurate. Orange is potentially a little underrated. I think I'll put Orange above Green and Aqua. Do I want to put Aqua above Green as well? They are overall a good team though, so maybe I shouldn't. It's a movement game, so I don't feel too bad about copying Reefy stats mostly. I think Red is a bit underrated by the stats though. In fact, I might put Red above Pink. Do I put them above Purple though? That's the question. Probably not. But it could be close. Maybe I will, maybe? Because Filza, I don't think has been doing as well at Ace Race recently, so I might put Red in 2nd. Go Red, Purple, Pink. Then Cyan. Or do I want to put Cyan higher? How are Becky's stats? Because I could definitely see Green VOD reviewing this. 27th in mashup. It's not great. How many coins was that worth? 140. Yeah, I think I'll leave Cyan down here. Although they could outplace Pink if Jojo manages to fall out of the top 9, but I don't think I'm gonna bank on that. And then it's a matter of, do I think Cookie will do well enough? Yeah, I'm gonna put Orange above Green. And then Aqua, Lime sounds about right. Aqua and Lime feel very interchangeable, and it probably just depends on which of those players, Antfrost and Pete, outplace each other, because that's going to be a 140 point swing most likely, because they're going to be in that first to third range. I would be a little surprised if first to third is not some combination of Shane, Ant, and Pete, just like it was last time Clouds was played. Alright, Battle Box. What teams strike me as good Battle Box teams? Orange, yellow, pink. Pink could be a very good Battle Box team. Not sure how good purple is. But I do want to put some combination. Let's go with... Crazy to put yellow in first again. No, I'm gonna put pink in first, because pink is apparently really good at PvP. Pink, yellow, orange. I'll do it like this. Then, who's the next tier? Purple could do decent, red could do decent. Although I feel like I'm just looking at what teams I feel like are good overall. Who would I not expect to do well in Battle Box then? Blue, I could see blue struggling in this game. Aqua as well. Might go blue 10th, Aqua 9th. Green potentially could struggle as well as Lime. And yeah, if I do green and lime, that would leave, what, purple, cyan, and red as the other positions. How has green done in his past battle boxes? Could possibly check this, but that might be... Not sure how good the stats I'll get will be. Where is Battle Box? Oh, it's down here. It's not that great. Mashup. I don't think these were particularly good Battle Box teams, though. It's a bit hard to tell. I think with Fruit and Becky, they should be pretty good, though. I might just put Cyan 4th. Go Cyan, Red. I think I'll put Purple in 6th. Leaving Lime and Green. Let's do it like this. Lime actually has really good stats, although I think... I'm not that familiar with Velvet at all, since he does not play often. I don't know if PvP is one of his strengths. All I really know about him is that he's good at hole in the wall. CPK does not have a good track record in Battle Box. I don't think I should be overthinking this, though. Move on to Bingo. Not gonna need refuse sets for Bingo, that's for sure. Blue first. This seems like a really easy blue first. Not only Feinberg. People like to predict teams first in Bingo all the time just because Feinberg's on them, but Small Ant as well should in theory be really good at Bingo. Of course, he did play it in 4KO and did poorly. Like, Cyan all did poorly. Even Feinberg did poorly in that. That map was really, really awkward, though. And I think on a more normal map, Blue should win this. Who else would I choose? I think Yellow is just such a strong team overall. They seem like a strong Bingo team to me as well. Otherwise, Orange, I'm not sure if on paper Orange is that good at bingo, but I do plan on giving Hannah some advice for bingo. So, and I think they could do pretty well with that. Otherwise, Pink could also do alright, as could Red. I might put Red above Pink. Oh, Aqua. Aqua could also be a good bingo team. Maybe I'll go something like Yellow, Orange, Aqua. Then Red, Pink. Red, Pink, Cyan. Oh, it feels... I feel like I'm being low on Cyan, to be honest. Should I put Cyan above Red? Probably. Cyan, Red, Pink. And that leaves Purple, Green, and Lime. That sounds about right. I think I'll put Lime in last. I'm not sure how good Shadoon is at bingo. I guess I could see what the stats say. The power rankings. Hello, Shadow Wolfak. Sorry, I don't know. I was a bit locked in there. I don't realize how long ago that was. It was somewhat recent, though, that message. It would be nice if this could load. There we go. Will we see it in the current power rankings? Let's find Shadoon. This doesn't seem like it's been updated in a while, though. Go to bingo. Alright. See if I can find the performance in particular. Okay, it wasn't played then. Was it played in blank canvas? You know what I should do? I should open Shadoon's page. Find bingo. Oh, it was played in Builder's Guild, and he didn't do that well. Well, his team didn't do that well. Okay, I might put Purple in last. Go Lime 9th and put Green in 8th. Not really sure how good Tubbo is at bingo either. I could even put Lime 8th. Since I think Ant's a bit confident in his team in this game, and Ant does not have a great track record, but we'll see, we'll see. In theory, he should be not terrible at it. I don't know, it's definitely a different type of game sense than some of the other games, that's for sure. Next up is Grid Runners. And again, I'm looking at Yellow as one of the best teams. I could see Cyan, Pink also being good. Red as well. Who do I not think will do? I don't think Aqua or Orange will do well. And I think I'll put them in the bottom two. Probably Orange last. Orange on paper just does not look great at Grid Runners at all. So at the top I want what? Cyan or Yellow? I think I might put Cyan. How did the previous Fruitarian team do, actually? Back in the Copper Crown. Grid Runners, yep, it's near the top for green. Copper Crown, they got, it looks like 4th as a team. And then him and Becky together with Pyro and Amesy got 5th as a team in Snowdown. That's interesting. Green should be pretty good then. Or Green and Becky combined. I'll put Cyan in first. Yellow second. Oh. I could see Blue struggling as well. Because grid runners, it often comes down to which team overall has good mechanics sometimes. Or just good game sense in general. It's hard to describe. Oh, lime. Yeah, I might put lime below blue. Or maybe one above. Blue, lime. That leaves green. Green could be good. Let's go from third. Who do I think is getting third? Is it red or pink? Kinda want to say red. Oh, it looks like red's got, I mean, you have to take these stats with a grain of salt, but it does look like red have been decent. Pete's last grid runners wasn't a fluke, you swear? Aqua is a good grid runners team? They could be better than I gave them credit for. You know what, I might give them a bit more credit. Let's see. I'll put them in 7th. I don't think I'm gonna put them any higher. But yeah, that yellow getting first in grid runners, I think, last event was, or was it second? Either way, that was definitely a surprise. No, they got second because red got first. That did come as a surprise, and hopefully Pete's turning a corner on grid runners. Second, but they finished the course 4th, yeah. I can never tell what's more impressive, the average room placement or the finishing time. In my head, I want to say finishing time's more impressive, because I feel like you have more control over that. Sometimes the average room placement comes down to some short rooms that you only lose a second on, but you lose a bunch of placements, or vice versa, gaining them. Anyway, so the other teams I'm high on, yeah, red and pink. I'll put them 3rd and 4th. Which leaves purple and green. I think I'll put purple 5th. Green 6th. It's hard to judge those leaderless teams like green. I could definitely see green getting top 3, but I could see any of these top 6 teams getting top 3 in grid runners. Hole in the wall. This one's nice to have reefy stats. Red being last, that is a surprise. I'd expect them to do better. Okay, Ish does not have stats. Kambam's stats are bad. When did he play hole in the wall, though? Only in his very first event, and Cam puts in a lot of practice, possibly more than anyone else in the event. He grinds a lot on Island. He's been getting better really quickly. I fully expect him to outfrag Scott this event. I think Scott will be the bottom frag for red. And Kambam should definitely do better than that in hole in the wall, I'm thinking. Everyone here should. Oh, this is interesting for blue. Blue might have really bad... This might be a Feinberg carry, and I'm not sure how well that'll go. This is also a surprise. Ant should not have a stats this low, that's for sure. So who is not good at hole in the wall? That's the question. All of these stats are so out of whack. This game has not been played much at all. You see Velvet, Grian, whoops. Oh, I can't believe I keep doing that. There's so many people with no stats here. Velvet, Grian, Kara? That's a surprise. I think I'll put blue last then. Because I don't see any other teams really jumping out as a bad... Oh yeah, the last time it was played there were a ton of survivors as well, so that definitely messes with things. Pink I could see not doing that well. Cyan, again, fruit stats are inflated though. Is this potentially a green? Maybe I'll put green in first. Again, it's kind of hard to tell. I know Tubbo was the beneficiary, one of the beneficiaries of the broken Builder's Guild hole in the wall. It typically favors well-rounded... Yeah? I think so, at least recently. It definitely doesn't have that top-heavy of scoring. Although it favored the well-rounded teams more last time because of all the split survivals. Yeah, I definitely want to put Lime a lot higher. I might even put Lime in second here. Oh, as well as Red. No, I want to put Red in first. Because Red's been playing a lot of Island, I think. I know Ish and Kanban both played a bunch. I think Horsey should definitely do better than his stats said. Now, who else? Yellow, I feel like, should be better than this. Marmalade stats might be a bit overrated, though, but Ghosty and Shane should do better than that for sure. I'd expect. And Peach should do better than this as well. I think I'll go yellow next. Something like yellow. Yellow, cyan, aqua, or yellow, aqua, cyan, maybe. I think I'll do it that way. Or even aqua, yellow, cyan. Then that leaves purple, orange, and... Okay, I have 3 teams left. Purple, orange, and pink. I feel I should put pink here now. Around... Pink, purple, orange, or I might go pink, orange, purple, to be honest. Cookie doesn't have stats. I'm not sure how much Hole in the Wall he's played. No, I'll put purple ahead. Pink, purple, orange. This is definitely hard to tell though. Orange, I could see placing a lot higher than 9th. Next is Meltdown. That's a game I'm excited for. Green looks like a good Meltdown team to me. Orange should do pretty well, I think. Yellow as well. Oh, purple. As well as pink. I think... Do I want to put purple in first? I might do that, because... It's tough with Shadoon. Because sometimes he has really good meltdowns, sometimes he does not. And same with Phil's, I feel like. Phil's and Sneak. But the trio seems just too good to fail. I'm going to put purple in first. Then I want to say pink and green will round out the top 3. Because do I put green second, pink third? I might do that. I really don't know what to make of Marissa. She is not streamed at all, except for 15 minutes to eat cereal. That's it. That's the only stream she's done since the MCC team announcements. And even her videos, you don't see that much of her. Like, you see that she's decent at PvP. She's pretty good at PvP. It's hard to tell. I do want to put yellow and orange up next. So orange, yellow like that. From the bottom, Aqua and Cyan seem like a fairly easy bottom two. I could see Cyan maybe doing better, but who knows. Blue, I'm really unsure. I don't think Feinberg's gonna get much help this event. I don't think his teammates have the experience. Spance never played Meltdown. Sunset's played it once. Roscumber, I've seen her play. She's not that good at it. So this is going to be a tough task for Fine. I know he is a very good solo player in Meltdown. Like, he's got 19 kills before on a team that didn't look all that good, but this I feel like might be even harder. And that'll leave red and lime. I'll put red above lime. In fact, I'm even going to put blue above lime. I'm going to put cyan above lime. Yeah, lime doesn't look that great either. Do I want to put cyan above blue even? I might do that. I might put cyan above blue. Although, how did pink do last event? Eighth. Which is not amazing. Becky did well. Yeah, I think this is fine. Anyway, Sands of Time. Sands of Time is going to be hard to predict. So who's got 3 good runners is the question. Yellow. Yellow. Yep. Yellow at the top again. Shane Ghosty. Avid's a pretty good runner. Aqua to the Moon for Sands of Time. Well, they only have 2 good runners. That's the problem. Although, I think Elena should still do alright, though. So Aqua's probably going to end up pretty high, because Pyro's definitely good. Pete's, of course, very good. Who would I take? Ooh, pink. Oh, this really depends on how good Marissa is, because Jojo and Joel is good. And who do I want at the bottom? I could see... Oh yeah, oh, there's also the other thing. Smallant, his one run was really good. I don't know if he is going to be able to replicate that or not, but that is something to note. Then there's Purple, who could have a pretty good run, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna put Aqua in second. Yeah, you think that run is not replicable? So at the bottom, Lime is definitely a bottom team. I could see Orange being a bottom team, and Blue. In that order? Lime, orange, blue. I don't want to put blue dead last just in case, because if Smollett does have a really good run and propels this team all the way up, I just want to hedge my bets a bit. Predict purple and lime last for having Phil and Shelby. Yeah, good idea. Good idea, Emma. I mean, I have lime in last. Phil, fortunately for purple, Phil is only the third best runner on the team. So they shouldn't have to worry about that as much. I do want to put purple pretty high still. Purple, pink, and possibly green is what I'm thinking of. That leaves cyan and red for these two spots. If I do pink, then purple, then green. Sounds pretty good. And I'll do cyan red like this. Red is hard to gauge. Like, overall, they're a very skilled team. You'd think, in theory, that they'd be good at Sands of Time, but the problem is they're just... all three of their runners are very inexperienced. Their best runner is probably Scott, but Scott's going to be sandkeeping, because nobody else on this team has sandkept before. They're just going to run, and Scott loves to sandkeep, or volunteer himself for sandkeeping. So Scott's definitely going to sandkeep, and which I don't think is a good idea, which hasn't been a good idea for a while. But this time he's actually going to get punished for it. Or, well, he did on pink and Builder's Guild as well. But this time again, I think his team's going to miss him in the tunnels. More Cam Bam runner povs? Cam Bam should, in theory, be... he could be a really good runner, but no, he's never been on a good team. And this is my conspiracy theory. Cam's always been on bad teams because Scott doesn't want Cam to outplace him. But now it's unavoidable. Because now it's the Valentine's MCC. Now Scott has to be on team with Cam Bam. So finally, Cam Bam is going to outplay Scott in this event. But he's still not a team with a good leader for Sands of Time, so he's not really going to get training. Alright, Sky Battle on Mesa. Oh, this is exciting. Mesa makes it play a bit more traditionally as far as PvP goes. There's no super high skill 10 kills in mid in one round. Because it's a much flatter map. There's no towers you can hide in for safety. You really have to contend with people just running it down with the swords. And who does that benefit? I think that benefits pink a lot. I still want to put yellow in first though, because Ghosty and Shane. But I'm going to put pink in second. I could see orange also benefiting from this. So I'm going to put orange at third. Does anyone not like this Sky Battle? I could see blue having trouble. Aqua as well, I could see having trouble. Oh, I shouldn't put cyan too far down, should I? It's a fruit team after all. What I mean, it's not going to be a great map for fruit, but... You feel like green team bricks out here? Power predict? Yeah, I was feeling the same, to be honest. Green, blue, aqua. I don't want to put blue too low, though. Oh, what about purple? No, no, Shadoon and Sneak Snag, they had a pretty good Sky Battle together in Twitch Rivals. San Diego. Or, okay, these numbers are really weird. They got bottom half technically, but still an above average score. And I feel like they're a better team now. What were they doing? They were just beating up on Cyan Purple. Green is one of the teams that will get beat up on this event. And as well as Aqua. See Green, Aqua like this. Then it's tough, because then obviously the other weak teams are Lime and Blue. They are led by Ant and Feinberg though, so it's hard to place them low. And yeah, I might put Purple. And what do I want to do with Red? I can see Red doing alright. I did play in... I played in a Plobby today that was hosted by Ish, 4C, and Cambam. And they were streaming, and they actually did pretty well in Sky Battle. They were running it down, so I don't think all hope is lost for Red, even though they do not look on paper like a PvP team. Hopefully they can remember to do that on the event day. You honestly think Red isn't very good here, even if they have 3 good PvPers? I didn't think of Red as a PvP team. Who are the good PvPers? Just everyone except Scott? I mean, that would have to make sense, because I think Scott spam clicks. I think Red is... 6 is a fine prediction for Red. And then what about Blue and Lime? I can see Lime doing better. Fine had a hard time with Mesa last time when he was in Twitch Rivals San Diego, and I'm not sure if he's gonna adjust. Fine doesn't seem like the kind of person to VOD review Sky Battle to me. And that just leaves Tug Toss, which is a hard game to predict. Oh, well, at least I have Reefy stats, which makes it a lot easier. Auntie Chan, I don't know what to make of Auntie Chan. She did alright in '23rd, and I did notice her on Island today, so that's something to keep in mind. How did she do? Not great in Hole in the Wall. Pretty good in Rocket's Bleed Rush. That 18th in Ace Race. Interesting. Interesting. On the other side, Orange being last is a surprise to me, as well as Red. As for the teams I could see getting last, Lime, yeah. Blue. I mean, Fine puts up a good score normally, but his teammates I don't think are going to do all that much. Yeah. So I think I'll put Lime last, Blue second last. And it gets a lot tougher, and it's hard to predict who's going to be getting team bonuses as well. I need to look at Philza stats. If Philza can sustain that, what, 343, be contending for top 10s alongside Shadood, that would be good. Ansi is good mechanically, she'll do good on such a strong team? Okay, yeah. That's good to know. I think that'll be... I'll put Purple in first. How is Tuktas? 5th and... Okay, well, okay, we have to discount this, to be honest. The, like, TSF spam, of course he's gonna do good. Otherwise, it's not as good, but it's not bad. Still been top 20 all the time. And how about Sneak Snag? Sneak's stats are a bit low, which surprises me. Might just be a weak spot for him, yeah. It's gonna be fun to see who is the better duo from Pink Mashup, Scott and Nish on Red or Pete and Pyro on Aqua. Well, yeah, the teammates are a bit unbalanced here. Poor Pete and Pyro. I mean, it's... like, P teams generally do worse than like, teams with an S plus tier of equal stats, but Pete's team this time they're 7,500 by stats, and the next closest team is like 7,900, and that's Orange, which is also a fairly weak team. So yeah, Aqua's pretty underpowered this event, unfortunately. Okay. I've made one decision here, and I still have to make 7 more. I could see... I'll put Cyan high. CPK stats might also be inflated from Mashup. Yeah, a little bit. Maybe not that much, but... enough to put me off a bit. Go Cyan Aqua 2-3. The thing is, Pink is probably overrated by stats a bit, although Joel, that's not that great. Yellow is as well. I want to put Yellow above Pink at least. How about Green? I'll keep Green above them though, and it's just a matter of where do I put Orange and Red. I want to put Red up high. In fact, I'm going to put Red 4th. No, I'm gonna put Red 3rd even. So then where does Orange fit in here? That's the question. I'm gonna put Orange above Pink, maybe? So it goes what? Green, yellow, orange, pink? I'm fine with that. No, I'm gonna put yellow above green. Just don't want to doubt a teamless chain on it that much. So overall, that makes for yellow in first, obviously. Blue 10th. Blue and lime do not look good at all here. I'm gonna put lime 10th, blue 9th. Just because blue have that first in bingo, which I think will take them really far. Definitely offsets a 1 placement difference overall. This is going to be tough though. Choosing between these 3 teams, who gets 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It's a matter of what teams am I underrating the most and what games do I think they'll do well in. And is purple even 5th, or are they part of this upper... Can they get into this group as well? I hate to say it, but I think red's gonna go down a bit because they are high in movement generally. And how about pink? Pink is high in PvP. So I'm gonna put pink over red. Now the question is cyan. Does cyan leapfrog? I think cyan's going over red for sure. Do I want to put cyan over pink as well though? Not so sure about that. No, I'm keeping pink above cyan. Pink, cyan, red. Oh wait, how about purple? Does purple go above red? Where are the big gaps? Meltdown. Sands of Time, and I put them somewhat low in Sky Battle. They might be able to do better. Yeah, I feel like it's safer to put purple above red. I try not to deviate too hard from my predictions summary, but overall, I'm definitely more confident in purple getting that high, especially when red's predicted best games are all low differential, they're all movement. Generally, I mean, grid runners, not necessarily highest differential. And that leaves this block of teams, orange, green, aqua. I think aqua, again, movement team, they're not going to get that high of a differential, I don't think. So then, where do I rate green and orange? I put orange is again. Orange is going to be higher in PvP generally, although green is high in Meltdown. I like this. I like how this has turned out, I think. This, especially between orange and green, feels like it's going to be a lot dependent on game order. Because orange has some really bad games and some really good games. Same with green, and they're very different from each other. But I am content with this. Alright, I think I'm gonna end my stream here. I will stream again next week after MCC is done. We'll see when. I might do Sunday. It depends on if H-Bomb does Sunday stream. I'm not sure he's going to because he's not in this event, and the last time he did Sands of Time Sunday for an event he was not in was a while ago. So I might just permanently take the Sands of Time Sunday torch from H-Bomb. We'll see. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Let's find someone to raid. Raid channel. Let's raid Ghosty, that makes sense. She's doing MCC VOD reviews. Alright, have fun.